Alright, boys. Lost the trade last night. So, I remember in stream we were looking for a couple of trades and randomly, you know, we sort of got sucked into a gold trade. Now, I mean, it was good for a little bit, you know, maybe an hour. And then really I should have closed it and I got a bit greedy and this is a trade here. Yeah. So we went long and the target was up at around about 1240. Now the market rallied quite sharply. And we did take out the previous high. So that was good. And then we reversed off that. So it was just stop hunting really these previous highs where the stops are. You know, sort of if you're selling these levels, you put your stop just above and then looking for that continuation lower. It took out those highs, then reversed. I really should have got out, you know, because I had my low just below those previous lows. And, you know, it was just an unnecessary trade, right? Because it's bottom picking, counter trend trade. I mean, it did work for a little bit, and, you know, I would have made money if I closed early, but it didn't hit my targets at all. So, you know, sort of, you got to stick with your stops and take profits most of the time. And you're definitely going to get stopped out on 20%, 30%, 40% of your trades if you're a good trader. Obviously more if you're not, and it's just part of trading, yeah? It's just not every trade's going to work out, but avoiding counter trend trades probably is going to do you better in the long run than trying to pick these counter trend trades, right? It's hard and it's unnecessary and it adds to I think a negative EV overall. So expected value of these trades, I think as a group, if I remove them from my trading, probably would benefit me. It's hard to imagine that I'm picking too many bottoms in that sort of environment. So yeah, look, I'm going to look into it and try to stop doing it. But you know, you look for trades, don't you? Right? You see something, you're like, okay, God, this is going to make sense, and it did. You know, sort of work out, but it was not the trade you're looking for. You look for that big move and sort of you know, you gotta move on for that. You know, so anytime you see me looking at a counter trend trade, I think you just got to remind me, guys. What are you doing? What are you doing, Tony? What are you looking? What are you fishing for here? I mean, because it is fishing, right? It's not trading, you know, the way you want to. I was actually pretty patient in the euro. So the euro, I've been looking for the pullback. We got the pullback all the way down to around 9:30 this morning. I thought, okay, that's enough. This morning in the European session morning, it went to 109. Asia session morning went to 109.30. Interesting price action on the euro. So, you know, I was happy with the you know, sort of the bounce off the euro. This is where I bought at the start of Europe. Is it skipping much, guys? Alright, just shut down a fair bit. Hopefully that fixes it. Get out of UIC markets, you're probably chewing up my bandwidth. Get out of here, Discord. Get out of here, Spotify. What are you doing? Alright, that should do it. That should do it. No, I just saw that myself on my stream. I don't want to stop watching the YouTube sort of stream on the Forex signals because I sort of need that, right? Alright. Alright. That might improve it a lot. I'm still in the room, but I just removed this stream. Tell me if that improves it, so I can go full ball into ranting. Alright, so yeah, that's just internet in Australia, guys. Sorry about that. It's I'm not really using too many resources on the computer, that's for sure. So we're looking at the euro and we're asking ourselves, okay, so we wanted to pull back to 109 in this uptrend, that's fine. Now, we got there, I bought, and now I'm a little bit worried about the lack of bounce. Yeah, we got to bounce a little bit. Started the European session off that. Now we're coming back down, and this is making for some pretty hairy looking candles on the 1 hour, on the 4 hour. Yeah, this is not great, and we have come a long way, and the trend channel supports all the way down 107, so it's not like we can't go lower. Just technically, I thought that we would have more support post French elections on the dip, but maybe we're wrong. Alright, so where do you put your stop? That's what you got to ask yourself as a trader. Don't want to get into too much trouble, right? I'm actually going to put my stop pretty close here. US dollar is having a great day. You can see that because dollar yen's just berserking higher. And you know, dollar yen is sort of the leader of the pack sometimes with the US dollar, and that's making it a little bit hard for the euro to hold its ground. Euro yen's going with it though, so that's helping. Pounds also having a pretty bad day, so this is pretty bad days all around. Aussie's having a shocking day. You know, it's under pressure from weak retail sales. We had the weak Chinese trade balance yesterday. It's nothing coming up good for it at the moment. We got our budget here in Australia, but that's pretty much ado about nothing for FX. Tomorrow you read about it in your papers. I'm not really even going to look into it. I'm interested as a house owner how they're going to deal with housing prices, but I'm not really too concerned at the moment with FX and what the budget has to say, unless they say something crazy that gets the rating agencies to sort of reevaluate our AAA rating, because we're getting away with murder over here in terms of economic policy. But yeah, so yeah, I'm putting my stop in at 108.80. I'm looking for continuation strength. If you're not in, definitely don't buy just yet on the euro. You don't want to see that as a trader. If you had bought this, it would have been saying, yeah, you're good. Now it's not so good, right? We can get back above this level. Yeah, back above this previous little high here. If we can get back above that, I'd say buy. The market probably be continuing high, and the uptrend has resumed. Otherwise, we've got ourselves a little bit of a... okay. Yeah, a little bit below that. Give another 10 pips back to the market, right? But yeah, no, it's struggling to regain its footings so far. So you've got to respect that as a trader. You can't just put your head in the sand and say, Euro's growing higher. It's my main trade. I'm looking for this, sort of year almost, but it's not really what... I'm not too bothered if I'm wrong by 100 pips or 50 pips. If the market wants to pull back all the way to 107, I'm not really going to change my view. It's only if I can see a sustainable change in, say, the ECB. So the ECB might delay this whole hype about June, might push it back to the end of the year. If that happens, then we've got 3 or 4 months of potential euro selling and US raising rates, and maybe we go down to 105 in parity if Italian elections go poorly. But it's pretty hard to create a scenario where the euro goes a lot lower. Euro yen is doing really well. Maybe we should have stuck with that as our main trade. Don't bet against the US dollar. Yeah, it's going to be hard to stop the euro yen now. Very nice price action. But it's led mostly by dollar yen. I think we need the euro to come back and help now. What's up with the CAD? Well, I mean, CAD's enjoying a little bit of reprieve. So there's, tentatively some buyers. CAD is something we're going to get into. Oil is something we're going to get into today. I was having a big discussion about what, is this worth buying? Is it? Maybe. It looks nice, right? You want to see that at the bottom of your candles. That's on the back of that news about OPEC and Russia. Um, for me, and so oil is really important for what we do with CAD, right? If you're buying dollar CAD, which is selling CAD, you want to see oil lower. You want to see it break down to 40. If it starts to go higher back towards 50, dollar CAD's going to outperform. So Canadian dollar's going to outperform. So dollar CAD's going to fall, especially from these levels where it's quite, well established in an uptrend. It can easily pull back 200 or 300 points back to that breakout level. Yeah, all the way down to 135. So you've got to be worried about that as a buyer of dollar CAD. I don't think you have to be too worried just yet. The news came out and the market hasn't continued to rally on the back of it. We're talking about oil here. So I don't think you have to be too worried. The reason why they're doing that, you can probably play it as a counter-intuitive, is that they lost control against their battle with shale, and that oil is going lower after this little bounce. That's the way I'd be most concerned as a trader at the moment. If I was, I was trying to talk out traders out buying the oil today, because it was just not, to me, not a compelling case. The market, to me, it smacks almost desperate what OPEC's doing. Not good. Yeah, they've lost control in that battle, and supply is still coming in from everywhere. So, perhaps lower is probably on the cards here. I don't think they've got the ammo to jawbone it higher sustainably. So unless the economic data, like the builds, start to draw down, or the rigs start to fall off, I don't see a way we should get higher here. Geopolitical news, yeah, some sort of Iran/Iraq/ Libya news, then you can get oil spiking higher, but just not on its own, not on OPEC, I don't think. So yeah, be cautious. Be cautious if you're bullish oil, and if you're trying to sell dollar CAD, I don't think that's the trade you really want to be doing. I think you're looking for trouble on that one. Could be wrong easily. I mean, it's nice levels, right? And they've got that big hammer, but we'll get into what they're saying about that later. Yeah, well, that would be great. FXRM will be probably long euro for the next couple of months. So, we don't want to get too much trouble in sort of these pullbacks that we're getting right now. But, this is... Let the price action dictate that the euro is getting strength, and then you can buy it. You don't just have to buy it off a nice pullback in general. But, so yeah, don't buy just straight off the bat, or just because I'm buying. It can go wrong. Alright, let's have a look at some of these stories I was talking about earlier. The camera actually does slow it down. So Brett Donnelly, you probably look at this and go, oh, this looks familiar. It's because it used to be Citibank used to put out this paper by Brett Donnelly. It's pretty good. Got a wide following. Oh, you're selling, aren't you, you Potter? You're selling the euro. So he went looking at statistics behind Bullhammer. The results are, looking at the data, this is very bullish. Sort of picture. So these are some of the rallies that's happened after that sort of bullish hammer. A couple of times, 1996 went down 18% in the next 60 days. Every other time, it's still pretty strong. See what Jim Reed has to say. Alright, so yeah, everyone's talking about the VIX, right? Lowest level since 1993. It was the fourth lowest day ever. I mean, pretty compelling sort of reason to buy it. That really sort of... I mean, it implies that volatility is low, which implies that stocks are going higher. Okay? But on the other hand, you know, it can't get much lower, and that means there's not much priced in. So the negativity is just not there at all. So post-French elections, you know, a couple of nice things happening for Trump. Things are looking alright. Ultra low monetary policy. Yeah, everything's quite good, but you know, this is not going to last that long. Volatility is definitely going to spike again. It's just a matter of time. I'm starting to think that China's going to be the reason. Not, you know, for any particular reason, just they might lose control of the slowdown. And today we have 4 speakers from the Fed, including Kashkari, who didn't vote for the rate hike. So keep that in the back of your mind in terms of when that comes out. I don't have that on my list. But yeah, no, it's been talked about a couple of times that it's coming tonight. If you're involved in the euro, and look at it break 109 here, you want to be keeping a close eye on what Draghi says tomorrow. Draghi will be speaking I believe before Dutch. Yeah, in the Netherlands. He's speaking in the Dutch House of Representatives, and he's speaking about monetary policy and the impact of it. And if he wants to push back this speculation that's brewing about June, that's a perfect opportunity. Yeah, so I wouldn't be I wouldn't be making sizable bets on the euro until we get past that little hurdle. If he comes out of that clean and the price action's good, then I think we can start to be a bit more bullish on the euro. Definitely having a pullback though, aren't we? This is turning into a little bit of a rout. What I thought was interesting, I saw the IG client sentiment here from IG, pretty big market. Two moments. Just another broker. They can stop. Please stop. Yeah, so I'm not in gold anymore. I got stopped out of that yesterday. Silver, Spoku. Oh, wow. So you can tell that's pretty dangerous in terms of clients long short. A lot of people, I can tell you from my own broker, a lot of people long gold and oil. That sort of indicates we're going lower, guys. I mean, these are mostly retail clients and these brokers here. And it doesn't hurt to have everyone heavily short Wall Street, S&P, Euro Yen. That doesn't, this helps the market keep going the other way. So shorts are building up on the euro and the rally. Nice, nice, nice. I like that because I'm looking to buy. Shorts are building up a lot on the pound. That helps as well, guys. I mean, any bit in a rally, you're going to get the market pulling back like we're getting now. And now most people are short dollar yen. How much inverse is it, right? With the actual price action. This is what's so wrong with retail traders. Letting traders let the trades run. Pound yen, more and more people getting short as it goes higher and higher. Dollar CAD, extreme short positioning. Again and again, this is not going to be uncommon, right? Every pair is going to show you why. Because 90% of traders lose, Eldred. 90, yes. That's the main reason, mate. That's the main reason. And now most traders are long Aussie. Golly gosh, that's ridiculous, right? Just ridiculous as it's falling. Kiwi's not too bad. Your yen, still pretty short. Don't look at Euro Swiss positioning, it's not important. And Aussie yen, no one really trades that anymore. It's not really our main trade, is it? It's because, dollar yen's moving about as fast as the Aussie's moving lower, making Aussie yen a bit choppy. Euro Aussie must be doing well. It's you got the support there from even when the Euro's falling, the Aussie's falling quicker. This one really has a lot of potential to go higher. Some big levels coming up though, so I wouldn't be buying above 150, that's for sure. That'd put Aussie back down towards 72, 71, 80. This support here from back in the December is likely to be tested in coming days, coming weeks. Its actual speed, the Aussie speeding up a little bit to the downside, hasn't really shown much action for a while. Below that, we're looking at 69 from last year. That was Lehman Brothers. Alright. Alright guys, look, I had a few more things to look through, but we'll quickly look through. See what's going on with just want to check their biases here. So we're looking at weekly FX strategy from Citibank. Look to trade between 108, 111. Neutral upside bias for pound as well. Neutral New Zealand. Okay, nothing too crazy. Nothing too crazy. Supports that they're looking for. They're pretty far away, guys. They're pretty far away. US CPI might end up being the most important release this week. UK might be as well. Let's see how close they are to raising rates. I don't think they're going to be too close. I think the majority, led by Carney, is still going to be pretty dovish. Yeah. Alright guys, keep an eye on this. We've definitely got some US dollar strength coming through. But I'm pretty keen to be buying the euro. If we see some nice price action, don't hesitate to jump in on it. I think it's going to work out pretty well. We do have Draghi speaking tomorrow night. We'll talk more about that tomorrow. But it's this is a pullback that you wished for, so you got to get involved if you're bullish on the euro. It's like that old saying, careful what you wish for, though. Huh? Alright, good luck guys. I'll be back tomorrow and we'll see if we can get a little bit better price action for our trades. I haven't put the strength meter on. I'll have to get it on Axie Traders account. I'll have a look. The strength meter I use is just a generic one, but yeah, it's probably going to show you, US dollar strength. It's not. I mean, it's. I'll get it up for the coming things, because you're talking about FX propulsion strategy. Yeah, I'll definitely get it up on the account soon. Alright guys, good luck with your trades. We'll be back tomorrow at the same time, 19 GMT.